Okay, so this will be clumped in with that other salvage video from some time ago, but this one should be super fast. In fact, I had another salvage similar to this. We're stuck on 99, and this should actually be kind of close. Like, this setup is all right. There's just some like weird things going on, and honestly, spalls on Ravine kind of suck now. Like, these things just have no pierce. Like on 96, I straight up died when like I think it was just like two Moabs went into the full spike pile. Um, yeah, and Shattering Shells, I'm not a Shattering Shells fan, as you probably know. I could probably do this exact same thing, but cut Shattering, turn this into splatter glue, and I mean just a Moab glue with splatter. Probably cut a press and all that stuff. But anyways, let's see how close this is. We have a 5/2 Archmage in here, so we have a lot to work with. You cannot pop black balloons, so you are useless for the time being. And we kind of just leak a whole bunch of stuff. So, uh, basically the whole idea. Also, this glue right here interferes with the relentless glue sometimes, which is kind of annoying. But I'm thinking we can just do this with a snowstorm. Can afford it. So I can go like this, and then probably just snowstorm right there. I should put this wall of fire down here. And will that be able to get everything? Yep. And then round 100 should be really easy because I have Elim. I also could have done something where I could have used the Elim ability on the first Moab to alternate with the round setting, which I believe is ideal for 99 if you can get like a one set alternation on it. But usually it's just fine. So I can pop it open now, and yeah, that just works. Cool. And that just went super easy. Just snowstorm against 99 will get you a victory. Yeah, they should have had a Sabo. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the case. If you get a Sabo mid 98, then I guess that will be easy. But Snowstorm will also do it. But Snowstorm's cooldown is like way faster. Yeah. You had an easier time blackboarding Ravine than you have with Sanctuary. Ooh, yikes! Here, look at this. We'll go to Sanctuary. This is how you do the sniper micro. It's super easy. You put start like right here, kind of ish. You can line dart up with the range. It's a little bit past this point right here, like this little leaflet, I think I'd call it. You put a sniper there. Strong. Last until 14 pops. Strong. Okay, it didn't work that time, but usually it works. I think the dart placement was a little bit off. You usually should be able to get it within a try or two. So last until 14 pops. Strong. There we go. And about now you can set it to first, and it cleans up the rest. And then you just get like another dart. And you can set the sniper to first again. It usually helps if you aren't doing this with auto start. Oh, you got a few ads. Did you miss it? I know how to do it with 545 micro sniper. Just don't know what hero to use. No. Okay. W Red Bull ad. Alright, I assume you're still in the ads. But yeah, this is just the Sanctuary early game. It's kind of simple. How long are these? The Twitch ads are so annoying. I can't like disable them. Oh, you think you should use size? So are you done with them now? I mean, size pretty good. Depends like what you're using really, but I think this sniper Dart start is so easy. Just like a little bit micro on round 6, and then after that, it's just like strong to first if you need it. You buy long range on round 8, and then 1 dart, 2 dart. Yeah, side with Bez would just be really, really good for you. So, anyways, let me back out of this now because we have other things to do. So, what was the next one? I think we should do the custom map one first. That sounds interesting. So I got a submission on a custom map. So let's go find it real quick. Oh, you can see I was an Odyssey editor. There's a reason why I was an Odyssey editor. You'll see that in a few days. So let's see. What's the map called? I gotta pull it up. ZFM SAAT is the map code. ZMFSAT. Did I type that in wrong? ZFMSAAT. Oh, ZFMSAAT. Okay, so this is a... Ooh, we got a raid with 8. Thank you for the raid. Very, very cool. Now we got a lot of people. So this right here is a BTD5 map, but the optimization submission was... it used the hero as Oben, but it said I could use any hero. And basically you have to do Shredder Pod. So I'm thinking of using... I mean, I could use Geraldo. I think that would be easy, but I kind of want to, like, not use Geraldo. I think Zeely might be fun. So I'm thinking of trying out a Zeely, to be honest, with Shredder Pod. But yeah, I think Geraldo would just be the easiest because it's still, like, custom. Or we could use Rosalia. Might be good. I'm not sure. Let's try... Yeah, let's give a Zeely a go. We might end up trying it with Oben later anyways, but we'll have to see how this works out. But thanks for the raid. Very cool. So, how does the track work again? Okay, it goes along there. Wasn't there also a track in the middle? Because this was a... No, we can place anywhere in the middle. Because this was a BTD5 map. Does it only go like that? Does it alternate? So how do we start this? Can I start, like... Probably triple dart start? Put dart here, put dart here, put dart here. No, not quite. Oh, I accidentally went home. Wow. I have a pretty cool Zeely run. Yeah, you've seen this. Yeah, this map was in BTD5. It's one of those remakes. It's a really well done remake. I forget exactly what it looked like, but I remember it looking like kind of like the exact same thing as this. Okay, I got to figure out how to start though. Do I need to have like 2 darts here? And a dart up here? What if we do... Oh my goodness, I keep hitting home. Why do I do that? Okay. What if we try... Dart, dart, dart. Because I think this lane's generally just easier to get. We could even try to land a snipe there if I want. No, what if I do dart sniper? If this doesn't work, I could try like ninja dart. Nah. This isn't seeming to work. Although the track length is kind of long. So if I go like ninja dart. Okay. How do I start this? Jeez. Well, I gotta figure out how to start the map first. Do I just put like all 3 of these darts in the middle? That was kind of close. Zeely early game, Zeely late game. I think it should be pretty fine, to be honest. At least the Zeely will be able to buff the pod. But I can't beat round. And there's also no water if I recall. This would be kind of crazy, but what if we could get Druid to start? He's gonna completely miss a green though, so that's what's happening. NG start? NG dart? Okay, that was one red off. What if I put it more like over here? Or maybe I'll need to land a snipe with this dart. I'm thinking that. So how do I snipe that green? It needs to be higher up. It's like right here. No, not quite. Okay, there we go. So that snipes. But then we still can't like kill the stuff inside. Yeah. She can. Yeah, she isn't that good mid game. All right, let me look at this picture to see like what kind of might have been done. There's looks like it's darts. There's a dart there, there's a dart there, and there's a dart there. So I think they did that snipe like this and then had two focus there. Okay, that works. Although that's not really what they did in the picture, but now that leaked one red there. So I'm thinking we have this here and we put again just like right there and then right here, and this will be on strong. And then you just stay on last. Okay, now we leaked one up there. Bruh. This isn't nice. I might have to switch you to first now. Okay, but when we have you on first, then you leak to the bottom over here. But when you're on strong, we leak to that side. So I'm thinking doing strong, and then at some point I'll move this start over to first. But yeah, we still get that. That time we do even worse. How in the world do we do this early game? Didn't mention Rosalia. Yeah, Rosalia is really, really good at the early game. So I was thinking of I could do Rosalia here. Rosalia would save some money on Ace, but I think Azili's late game is just better. Okay, what if we push you like really, really far back? We kind of just die there. Okay, I literally for some reason just can't beat this early game. What is it? What if we bunch them up a little closer? Okay. Okay, that worked. Nice. And now, so I guess that got like another snipe there. Here we have to then, I don't know, buy quick shots. Okay, and then from here I think we can just get like a sniper. So, okay, so we got all of that, and then yeah, I think snipers should just be able to come easily. Unless these overlap really bad, which I guess they can do. I could buy another dart if need be. Or I could try setting you to strong. So you target the greens. Now I need another dart. So let's grab, real quick, another dart right here. I think this would be good because these two can just deal with that lane. They get good snipes. And as long as we have this kind of dealt with two more darts, that should be good. This should be able to beat round 9. And then I can finally get a sniper up. All right, pretty good. So we saved, like, I guess a decent amount of space in the middle to kind of work with there. And we'll be able to hopefully get Azili down early. I don't need to get Azili down crazily early, but I'm thinking we'll just have like a simple ninja that beats our early game for us so that I could go into a wizard. I'm not sure which cross path was it. Probably 520 because I shouldn't really need bigger range, I don't think. So I'll just have Wall of Fire helping out somewhere. So that would be good. Okay. And I think I can just go for Azili like now. Let's put Azili right here. Okay. Quincy can't get lead on 28 on any map. Corvus says unbalanced. Geraldo doesn't have lead slot. I can't deal with 30. Oh, you're talking about like early game heroes? I mean, sometimes you don't really need like necessarily a good early game hero because there's tricks that will get past your early game for way cheaper than it would be to spend in the late game because your hero kind of sucks in the early game. Or I mean, I guess because your hero kind of sucks in the late game. So it's like better to have a better late game hero than a better early game hero. But if you can get both, that's pretty good, I guess. Like Sai does both. Churchill kinda does both, except he's kind of hard to build in the first place, so don't really know how much that counts. But like for Azili, like we'll have the Hex later on, which is gonna be really good. But I'm not really too bothered by that. Because I can just get like this ninja up for really cheap and I can kind of optimize a whole lot so I can go for our towers that we're going for really quickly. Oh no, Azili's not a good early game. I mean, like Azili will do a little bit of damage, but it's not a lot. I mean, you get Heartstopper, you can pop around 24. That doesn't really matter much anyways if I have Ninja, so yeah, like we're just leaking a bunch of random stuff here. Can I beat this? Okay, yeah, just run it again. That's what happens when you get a sniper attack speed reset. Sometimes you just win. He told you so. Yeah. Round 27 Church on Ravine. I have you can get like round 26, yeah. In fact, I actually have a save that has that set up right now. Actually, wait, no. That's on Bloody. I have a round 26 Churchill Bloody save set up, so I was thinking if we get through all of these optimizations, I could probably jump over to that Bloody save and give Churchill Bloody a whirl. So that would be really cool. Round 26 Churchill is fun, indeed. So anyways, for Village, I'm thinking Village just goes right here. We'll have Ace. I want to have Ace, actually more so. Bro, I should have put Ace right there where Azili is. I mean, that would have been the best Ace spot right here, so that kind of sucks that I put Azili right there. I could do Ace, like, Ace right here is probably fine. I wonder if I want to restart this now, because that's the best Ace spot right there by far. You know what? It's worth restarting. I should have taken a mental note where I put those darts then. I put them like here, right? Okay. So we're restarting. I guess that's good because me trying to find out the early game was a bit atrocious. So that's all going to be omitted from the video. Just buy quick shots right there. And then another dart up here. And we'll make sure to leave a spot for Ace right there because that's really just going to be the best Ace spot. But I guess I should mention what we're doing again. We just have this optimization on the custom map For Shredder and Pod, Hero is optional, but I decided just not to use Geraldo because Geraldo's on custom maps are makes it so easy because you get his restock like in the 90s, so you just double everything but still being able to place Geraldo early. So it's just kind of overpowered. But we're bringing a Zeely, which is a pretty cool choice. You definitely could get a lot more cash bear with Geraldo, but we're not doing that. So let's grab that sniper here. I bought that kind of late. I wasn't paying attention, so we'll have to restart round 10. But yeah, this map is a really cool custom map by Villain. It's a remake of a BTD5 map. I forget the name of it, but I remember this map. BTD5 was such a long time ago, though. Kind of crazy how long ago that was. Okay, so this should be able to go straight into Zeely. We're not putting a Zeely here this time. This needs to be opened up for the ace. So do a Zeely here. I mean, a Zeely can kind of be put in a shit spot because I actually kind of need space. If I do village here and then pod, like over here might be a good pod spot. So I'm wondering if I could go like up here for a Zeely, really. Might not be bad. Like this could be a good spot. I should be able to fit an ace in here still. I don't know. The ace hitbox is kind of big, and our hitboxes aren't that great on this map. So let's hope this will work out. I'm not giving Azili the greatest of spots because Azili doesn't really necessarily need a super great spot. Let's get that ninja down now too. This should be able to just beat 15. Okay, we got to micro that sniper to pop that last balloon, but it should work. All right. Oh, and it works that time. Pretty cool. So yeah, I want to see if that ace will fit in there, just to see if I have to restart and fix it. Come on, really? There's regrows in the way. I can use Heartstopper. Yeah, that will do something. Okay, yeah. So ace will fit there. We'll get ace there later. In the meantime, I need to get our ninja up. So we'll just grab that, and we need to put sniper on last here to be able to deal with round 18. And then this will just go on strong once the wave comes out. Grab that. That should be able to clean it up. Nice. Last targeting is very cool. You're trying to go back to Sanctuary BB. Okay, have fun with that. Are you still going for Quincy? I feel like Quincy's just not really the best play on Sanctuary. Like, you can do Bez with... I mean, Bez with Churchill's probably just free. If you can get the Churchill down, like, there's going to be no issues getting into Bez. Like, you just do a very easy 84 Bez, and, like, it's going to be so easy. But, yeah, good luck with that. Sanctuary is honestly not that hard of a map if you're using, like, one of the select OP towers on it. I mean, kind of just Bez is probably the easiest answer. It used to be P-Spike, but you had to, like, line up the P-Spike, and sometimes... like the P-Spike wouldn't hit in the right spot. It was just really annoying. But you didn't know if your P-Spike was lined up in the right spot until you actually got the perma-spike itself. So I remember doing that. It was not that fun. That's how I originally blackboarded Sanctuary, I believe. Yeah, the perma-spike alignment just sucks there. So that's why you don't do it. Do Bez instead. I mean, if you can get it, it's really strong because you can just do a sniper on last and like a bunch of stall at the top and it will work, but other than that, not that fun. All right, so I can get that ace right here. I think I'm going to... Can I do wizard and ace? No, it seems like I don't have really space right there. I'm wondering if I can do... I think like I have to have ace taking up this entire area. So then wizard would be set to more over here, which might be why we'll need top path for the wizard. I'm just assuming. Okay, so this is where that kind of struggles. So if I go like, how close am I to Necromancer? Can I get it at the end of 35 here? No, not by the looks of it. I'm wondering if I get Caltrops, can I squeeze by and get Necro at the very end of 35? I also need to have at least some graveyard for round 36, so that has to be kept in mind. No. Doesn't look quite like it. That's kind of unfortunate. I wonder if there's a way around this. If I set Azelion first, maybe? No, just a bunch of stuff ends up leaking through and I'm kind of far away. Yeah. Wizard up front? No, because I need pod for the cleanup. So its range at least has to cover some bit back there. Can I go for... I might need to get something like a little extra to beat 36 and all. Unless we can somehow squeeze by with this. I'll at least need Caltrops on that ninja. Or I have an idea. This is actually kind of genius. So if I'm going to be getting Wizard here, Village right there, I can do Alk right here. That's going to be on B brew, and when I buy the Wizard, it's the brew's then going to go to the Wizard, because we'll need to have that brewed up later. So we can use this to beat the early game. Just Alk buff on the double shots. And then we'll get our Wizard later, and that shouldn't waste anything. Let's see, does this beat 36? Ooh, kind of close. You know what actually might work? If I go strong to first. Okay, let's see, I could buy glue of what will be the Moab glue, just to help out a little bit, something. That did it worse that time, that's kind of funny. Okay, and then now that we have more Caltrops placed around, wave 2 should just go down. Nice. Also very close. How about wave 3? Okay, very, very cool. That worked. And then this should just be able to beat 37, 38, and 39 because we have Alk buff Caltrops, which actually kind of just go insane. And then I'll have a lot of money to work with for round 40. I think I'm going to hold it. I could do like the Necro, but that doesn't work sometimes. So Moab's going to be coming out from here. Yeah, I think I could just save money for Ace and then deal with whatever comes back. Plasmer? Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Wizard up front would be okay, but we got by without it. So let's see here. On 38, we have an issue. Let me see. We'll just bind this Ace Solvent because you can't like actually reach the ceramic over there. Actually, that kind of almost worked. I think I'll have to put Sniper on first because the Sniper doesn't actually matter if it's targeting that other ceramic. So we can just set you on first. And I feel like I kind of did that a little bit late. And it should work, maybe. Or I can buy this, assuming I'm just getting a fighter plane for round 40. Okay. I'll still hold the money just in case, but I feel like I am getting fighter plane for round 40, so I don't think it should be much of an issue at the end of the day. We still have our... oh wait, why are you on strong? Was that why we were leaking? Bro, the ninja was still set on strong that whole time. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, do we take out 39? Almost. Come on, fighter plane. At least having loads more darts. Normally you don't get an ace to kind of do damage like this, but I guess I'm doing it here. And that worked. Okay, we got 5k. I can get like the whole ODS if I wanted to. And I think that honestly just might work. All right, pretty cool. I'll just have to get this timing right. So you go like that and you sweep over. Kind of close. A little bit late. I could also upgrade that glue. That wasn't very good. Or what if I do buy that? No, I can't get AMD, sadly. I could also buy center path and micro it with center path, which might be a little bit easier. Because I could do center path micro better. Oh, come on, click it. I feel like that was really close. Almost. Yeah, this is where not having a Zeely, a better hero in the early game, might come a bit unuseful, but you're going to have to do your magic, Azili. Oh, that was really, really close. Okay. That was not the greatest start for 40, but it might not matter. Oh, we did it. Okay. Wow. There we go. That was a little bit of center path micro, even with a really bad start. Okay, so now that we have this, it's time to get village, and I think we can go into the wizard. We'll have to see how 42 is. 42 might be a little bit of an issue. Nope. Okay, we take out 42, and then 43 with ODS. Can we just deal with it? No, not quite. So let's see. If I get village, and then wizard. I can't fit wizard in there. Bro, what is this? Why can I not fit a wizard in there? Can I fit... I can fit a dart monkey. Okay. So assuming I have wizard right there, village has to go like... Oh, it has to go way out. That's so annoying. It should still reach that glue maybe, but... And at least it won't reach Azili, but it will reach everything else that's important. So let's go like this. Waft there. That means I'm probably just going to leak on the bottom lane, right? Yeah. Could be expected. How do I beat this round? It's a good question. I could go for cleanup. Kind of a presented cleanup option. Which could be like... Honestly, spines might not be a bad option here. I feel like we could do better than spines, though, probably. I mean, yeah, I'm saying that. What difficulty is this map? I'd say it's like a pretty good expert map. It's 2 lanes that come on at the same time, but they're like kind of all around. I'd say it's like a harder version of Mesa. Yeah, I'm thinking I ideally don't want to get cleanup because I want to try to get Pod to do all the cleanup, but I can't afford Necro. here. And Azili's not really helping with much of anything, so. That means I will try Alk Buff on ODS. We can buy 320 with it. Okay, I think if I get lucky, that would work. I'm not going to micro that, because if I'm trying to micro with two things at the same time, I'm probably just going to die. So we'll try to get lucky. I could also buy another glue just to like help out. If we don't really get anywhere within the next handful of tries, I'll do that, I guess. Also, I could set that Alk to strong. Maybe it will help a bit. I could change the flight pattern like that to, okay, that worked. There we go. Let's set the flight pattern back. Okay, so we got it. Pretty cool. Is round, is 1-0 sub double dart sniper into side decent, right? Yeah, that would be pretty good. Where's the water in this? There's no water. Oh, he's talking about Sanctuary. Yep. So yeah, now with this, we should be good to go into the wizard. So we can throw... Actually, I should probably wait a little bit until 47, I guess. Because when I put the wizard down, we lose Alk buff on ninja. So we want to do that when we actually have necro. Therefore, we're getting issues. Not very fun. If I wait a little bit, will it work? No, I have to like change the targeting at some point. Okay, can I straight up afford necro here? No, I'm like 2k away still. It's so annoying. I'm so close to necro, but I just can't get it. Okay, let's bring center targeting out again. The thing is that it's just like not very good when there's multiple like weight lanes. Like I can do center targeting for like a single target and be able to hit it more consistently, but when there's like multiple stuff, it doesn't really seem to work out for me. Yeah, especially like that. That wasn't very good. Okay, no. What if I just get a glue here? One glue gunner. That will be... I mean, it kind of works. Will it work there? Okay, it worked then. And then for 47, I actually take that out very well. Interesting. So can I go for the necro now with this? Very close to affording it. And I can get it mid-round and die immediately after. So I'm thinking having Alk buff there, and then I buy it mid-round. So an Alk buff lands on the ninja, and then I get the wizard down, and then I buy it after. Close. I think that's a good play, though. Or do I wait for 2 Alks to land? No. We gotta just do 1. Okay, there we go. We got it. And we'll get Wall of Fire there too. Or actually, I could probably wait for the discount now. So we got their Necromancer up, so we should be free from this early game fiasco, which is nice. Could probably do this, make the face cam a little bit better. Okay. And now Village, unfortunately, has to go in a pretty scuffed spot. I should have put the Alchemist a little bit further back so I could have gotten Village in a nice spot. But it won't get a Zeely, but it will at least get the Ace. So I can grab that. I can grab discounts. I can get that. I can cross path you. And now we won't be getting pod before 63 by the looks of it. Actually, I could have probably just not bought Village and got pod before 63 now that I'm thinking of it. I guess that's a little bit of a mistake, but we'll find some way around it. Can balloons be damaged when they're beneath the planks? I believe so. I think that's how it works here. Not quite sure, but probably. I mean, we can see. The Moab comes down. Actually, they might not be. Because that Moab popped and then the ceramics kind of flew up, but I don't know. So let's see. If that Moab goes there and is popped. No, it looks like it can be popped because those Necro balloons really got like all those ceramics. But anyways, the round 63 plan. What will that be? Because we'll need to have something to deal with it. We could go for like I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have to see what it when we get there, because I am gonna need something for 63, because I didn't save enough to the point where I could get pod before 63. I guess pod on 63. So we'll have to see. I mean, there's a small chance that we could just beat it with like minimal support, but I don't really see that happening, to be honest. So we'll have to get something. But the thing is, like, a lot of the things that would beat like the support towers that would beat 63 are more like DDT based support towers, like a Snorm or a Sabo, instead of something that would beat like high RBE rounds, or like heavy rounds, like a Press. I mean, an Arglue might be able to do something, but it's not really a whole lot. Yeah, and then now we're getting issues on around 60 out of all things. Okay, just center path micro it. That was kind of really bad. Not the greatest. I'm not the best with ace micro, but I can do a little bit when I need to. See, like that's good. Like we have the ace kind of just on top of the thing. Pop down into Moabs really early. But I did kind of bad everywhere else. Yeah. She can shred your sky. Interesting way of putting it. So I'm honestly thinking I could go for like a Relentless Glue. That would help a little bit against 63. And I'll probably need that later on anyways. And then what else would I have to get? I don't know. The Relentless Glue actually doesn't really see the balloons down there. This will help for like save ups though. So I guess that's something. I'll be getting, I mean, it shouldn't really matter because I have Hex, so I could Hex ZOMGs, but I'll be getting Shredder super late at this rate. So let's see, here's 63. And that top path nearly almost fully goes down, but the bottom path not so much. So I'm wondering if I could do... I mean, Mermonkey would be cool, but it's way too big to fit in there. Wondering if ice would be the option, but like I don't really want an ice is the thing. No, you can't fit a tower left or above, which sucks. There's like a lot less space than it looks on this map. I'm thinking ice is really just the only option here. Just throw an ice back there. Doesn't come up in time. I could do Condor. Condor might not be bad. Like I could throw Condor right here. And then do Condor merge, set on strong to target right up here. Then it targets the other side. Can I get it to not do that? Because we'll be able to grab the ceramics. But yeah, it targets the ceramics over there and then back to the other side. So I could go like... I don't know. You have to deal with really annoying Condor targeting. Oh, I think if I go like this maybe? All of our problems would be solved if I want to try to go for that pre-63 one. Okay. It picked it up once, picked it up twice. There we go. Okay, now can we do that for the rest of the waves? No, kind of close though. Kaiser Film is here. Merp God. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Does a wizard fit between the ace and the ninja? No. Nothing fits in between there. You can't even place a small tower. Nothing fits. Alright, come on, place it up there. Bro, you didn't clean it up. Okay. And now you're going over there? Oh my goodness, Condor is just so dumb. Dumb bird. We needed to pick up the stuff that's like important. Which is this side, not the other side. Okay, you pick it up. Nice, now you go to the useless side and we barely survive. I might have to get like an ice or something because it seems like we are not getting a hang of it here. Okay, well, one move, and now you're going to go there, and all that stuff's going to leak through. Yeah, see, like, that's how it works. I see. So I think we have to just do that, but I have to throw in an ice there, too. Like a 100? I mean, will the 100 see everything? No, it doesn't really even attack much of anything in the first place. Okay. What if I were to get another one way back there too. That's a lot of beast handler. Okay, so that worked. And I mean, the relentless glue is also helping too. It's just that there's a lot of ceramics that completely went by. You keep dying on round 9. Just takes some time, I think. Like some of those early games, like they seem impossible when you first start trying them, but you just like give them an hour or so and then they become super easy. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I never merged that one. I see. I was wondering why it wasn't merged. Okay. And one down here. And it doesn't clean up anything. Wow. It's so annoying how like this lane's considered the first target. So when it's still on strong, it doesn't matter if there's ceramics on the other side, it's still considered first and strong targets first. That did that did annoying. Okay, this is gonna be so annoying to beat. Because Condor is literally just like a giant dumb bird. Giant dumb bird. It would have been a lot easier if I went for the pod before round 63. And I forgot to check all about that. Okay, so this beats... No, it doesn't. Why does that not beat that? Did Condor not drag everything? What was that? It's the bird. It literally just sits in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. It's so annoying. This is where I get mad. Erg. I don't want to like cheap out and buy like something that has Pierce. Okay, that was good. See, like that's what we want. Where you take the thing and drag it back to where it's from. Will you do it this time on wave 2? No, you won't. You'll literally sit there and do nothing. Bro, what in the world? Do I have to get 100% uptime on this path? Like, do I have to get one here, and then one up here, and then one over here? Why are you attacking that side, bro? Okay. See, this is why this is so annoying. This bird is literally just stupid. I might be able to buy like an ice, like up here, maybe. That might help. And now I leaked that side to 1 red. Wow. This is impossible. Okay, go right here. And get that ice, so in case you just like decide to not do anything, we still might be fine. Okay, good. Wave 2. And that side we just leak terribly. Oh my goodness. This is like impossible. I might just have to do like Geagle, but I mean Geagle doesn't really. Geagle might help me. I don't know. I don't want to have to do Geagle. Like if I'm doing Geagle, I might as well literally just buy like a recursive cluster, because Geagle just is not that good really. Like it can't really grab much. And it can't grab BFBs. It can only grab Moabs. Okay. Wave 2. I've yet to get past wave 2 actually. Okay, there we go. We got past wave 2. Please say we get past wave 3 now. That is not looking promising. Oh, okay, we did it finally. There we go. So, with all that effort, we beat it in a way where we didn't really lose anything besides a 1-0 ice. Because this Condor is going to be useful in the late game. Honestly, it's probably not the most useful, but it will be better than what a recursive cluster would do. Same with the Relentless Clue. So we basically got a bunch of useful stuff that will be useful in a long time. Yay. That's how you do it, I guess. And now we need to get pod and not die because we don't really have any damage. Also, I don't have a... I can't target up here, actually, which is kind of funny. I'd have to get another Beast Handler to target that range, which, I mean, I guess I could do now. I got that there because I would die on 63 if I didn't, because then the Beast Handler would try to target up there too. But, so I guess it cost us an Ice and a 001 Beast, which is like $1,500, something like that, which I guess isn't that bad. But it's more than that really, because I didn't necessarily want a Condor, but it's like it's gonna be useful compared to stuff that I'm overtly gonna say this is useless. So I guess there you go. We gotta get pod now though. We're super late on stuff. Like we're going out of 63 with no money, but once we get pod and shredder up, that literally just might be enough to win. So hopefully that's good. I still need another 18K for pod, which is a bit. Things expensive now. 28K. I mean, that's still really, really cheap, but for trying to get it up fast, that extra 1,800 or like 1,600 is a lot compared to something that's 27K like the sub. You might just go back to gambling with Quincy. That sounds fun. Have fun gambling. We almost died to a red there. That was kind of funny. I also have that Moab Hex, which could come in useful here and there. And I guess Heartstopper. I mean, that will be good for down 76. Not really much else after that, though. So, yeah. The dreaded red. It gets you. Just does that sometimes. Just does that sometimes. So, we're actually getting kind of close. But yeah, as I said, 76 I can Heartstopper. And we'll just have to get Condor to do good stuff once at least, instead of having to do 3 waves of all of that stuff. And then 75 I can just use Hex. I think we should be able to get pod by 78 maybe, hopefully. The bewildering blue. Okay, and then the grotesque green. Interesting. I guess that's one way you could describe them. It could be nice. The balloons probably have like a family and all. Would be ashamed if someone came and murdered them all. I don't know. Okay, 76. How does this go? Ooh. That's not good, because you only grab, like, nothing there. What if I did this? Okay, I feel like that might work. If I do some targeting with the Necro. Or do I even need it on the side? Actually, wait, no. What if I change it over to here? Okay, so I think this would work. If I change this here, we could beat this without really buying anything. And start over here, use this ASAP, and then move that back there after a little bit. I can set you to first. Actually, maybe keeping it you right there is better. Why do you not keep at the same lane? Like, you always switch over. Like, I put you here. Okay, now it's working. Wait, when Heartstopper's on, it doesn't work? That's so weird. What in the world? Wait, so I could literally go like this, not use Heartstopper, and it will work. And then the second I use Heartstopper, it goes over. Okay, that's just bizarre. Oh my god, the Condor is stupid. Yes, it is. It's just because of the targeting thing. It sees strong as first. Well, I mean, that's like literally how it works. So like if there's two ceramics, one's right here, one's right here, it will consider this one the first balloon, even though it like visually doesn't look like that because it went through a loop, even though the other one's about to leak and the other one's totally fine. So yeah, it's just like that. That was actually kind of close. All right, what if I try microing Condor instead? The hell are you doing? Okay, that was like a few balloons. All right, we can do this. What if I set you to be first here immediately so you do your weird Flappy Bird thing and just like wave your wings over it? That didn't quite work out that well. Okay. I mean, it was worth an attempt. Okay, so anyways, assuming that you always go for this lane first, we should keep you here. Set you on first. And then move over. What if I did that but on strong? Your flight speed is just like really, really slow. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, this is not going well. Azili's not doing much here either. Oh, wait. Wait. Did that just work? No way, that just worked. Okay, we beat that round. Nice. Finally, I did something there, honestly. Sometimes you'd have no idea what you do, but it just works and you take it. I mean, no reason why I won't. So let's put Condra back here. We can set you on strong. And we'll get, hopefully... I mean, I can just hex this stuff. We'll get pod for 78, please. Oh, shoot. We're going to have to beat part of 78 without pod. The first wave. This kind of sucks because there's a lot of balloons on the first wave. Unless it's just really easy. No. Oh my, so we're like $600. If I didn't buy that other one, we would have gotten it. Actually, no, we would have still been like $200 off, so. Bro, this is just becoming a nightmare. Yeah. I mean, I could just restart this. Because it's not going well. We just have... Everything's shitty here. I'm wondering if I just restart. Like, I should have done that a while ago. Because I can't really do anything. I have no Pierce at all. And Condor clearly can't really do much of anything, so... Try doing that same thing that we did to beat it the first time. Just constantly putting targeting over here. Doesn't really do... Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. What no ice shards does? Why would I have ice shards? What, for like Embrit? I don't know. This just looks like screwed. I can't do anything. Yeah. Seems like a restart. I just literally can't do anything. We can play it better, though. Unless... No. There's just way too many ceramics there. Okay. How did that early game go again? Like this. And then down here. I can place everything better this time. By putting that alk over more. Also, this song is really, really good. Probably be talking here less too, because I guess I'll just use the same footage in the early game. I feel like I can't get pod before round 60. Before round 63 you can. Before round 60 I'm not going to be able to do that. Am I dying on round 8? What? Do I need to set you to strong? Are these placements bad now? Oh wait, I forgot I need another dart. Can I put the dart up here to save more space? Should be able to. What is this map? X Mesa? One-Eyed Deacon. This is a BTD5 map. You hate the new map with the tar pits. The easy version of tar pits. Yeah. I guess you didn't play BTD5 a whole lot, One-Eyed Deacon. Because this is a classic BTD5 map. Okay, so we just gotta get our sniper here. Oh, you did play it a lot? I guess you might not have remembered it. I think, wasn't this expert? Because there was also extreme category. I know it was an extreme, but I think it was an expert in BTD5. Oh, wait, I forgot to... Should we get Psy later? I mean, no, not Psy. I could just get it now. Like 8 years ago. I mean, I still remember a lot of the BTD5 maps. Let's throw Psy in the same spot. Right there is where Psy shall go. And then we can get our ninja down. And then this ninja will get a Berserker Brew. But not forever. We're going to be taking the drugs away from him eventually. That's how it works. Sniper to first. No. Bruh. Advancer. I don't think so. I mean, you could look it up. I think it was a bit higher. Okay, that works. There we go. And now we can upgrade our ninja a little bunch. For 18, you have to put the sniper on last. I know that, so you can do that preemptively, I guess, here. Then when the wave comes out, get that, this, and there we go. Nice. Very cool. So this time we're not buying village, I guess, because that's how we really lost, I'm assuming. Well, I mean, I bet we could beat like 60 without, I mean, can I? I don't know. I mean, I could cut discounts, so I would save a little bit of money. I probably could cut caltrops. Because if I'm going straight into ODS, then... Or I could try to do... I mean, I could try to do Necro first. That's kind of weird, though. But anyways, let's get you. Let's get this. All the expert maps look bad except Infernal. And that map isn't that hard. I think there's Sanctuary looks really good. I like Sanctuary. Or are you saying like in terms of difficulty or like in their looks themselves? Because I think a lot of the expert maps look really cool. I don't know what my favorite looking map is. All I know is that Sanctuary is just really, really fun. Oh, like the harder the map, the worse it looks. Eh. I mean, I'd say like out of all the experts, Dark Castle looks the worst. Just because the perspective is so weird. Just like that. Ravine is pretty ugly. Maybe. I mean, just need to put some variation in trees. This map looks good. Honestly, adding this map into the game would be really cool. With like the like full rework. Because they have a whole bunch of, I guess in this update too, next coming update, they'll have another BTD5 map coming into BTD6, so that's pretty cool. So here last time we did this, what was it, with Caltrops? Yeah, I think so, but we got Ace too, if I recall. Or can we beat it outright this time? I don't know what I'm doing that's just better, but this is just working better. Like, we don't need Ace here. We probably can beat this without Ace, right? If I go strong... No, it didn't get one last sweep. Go last. There we go. Nice. And then this wave should be good. Okay, so this is just a lot more optimal. I don't know what I did differently, but I did something better. Pretty cool. So this will die on 38, if I recall. We'll beat 37, but die to 38. Which makes me wonder if I can bring in Necromancer and try to beat round 40 with Necro. We could try it. Do I have enough money for Necro? I do. Not really sure if that's going to be the greatest of plays, though, to be honest. Eh. Though, does the Moab come out of this way? I forget which way it comes. Or does it come out of the top? No, it comes out of the top, so it should actually work out. I just need to beat the early part. To where I can get the Necromancer. So we always leaked like right there. If I set you to first, will that change anything? It might. Yeah, by the looks of it does. Okay, so if I go like this and not die. And then get Necro in here. Come on, get it. That was kind of late. Yeah, I gotta do it a bit later. Bro, why are we leaking? Gotta love the lovely RNG. Okay, something leaked right there. Yeah. Azili? No, Azili won't. Azili does not do, like, any damage. You're greatly overestimating Azili's power, I must say. Azili's not that good, and I can guarantee that. I got Necro way late. Okay. Okay, that was good. There we go. We timed it. Nice. This beats 38 too. Okay, good. And now we continue on. So I just need Graveyard in here in order to beat round 40. So I'm thinking by the end we put the targeting to be right here. So Graveyard comes in on this side and we get enough. Yeah. Should be enough to be able to take this thing out if I do it correctly. Close. I can buy Wall of Fire though, and that should do it. Nice. We did it. Okay, so that was early game with Necro, which means I shouldn't really have issues in other places. And I could go for... I'm going to skip on discounts because I need to get pod early. So this means I should be able to go for my ODS, like, immediately without having to buy any weird stuff. Throw that right there. Get Pierce 2. Don't die somehow. Our Necro's not really doing the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I can buy Pierce now if that helps with anything. Yeah, I might have to do some manual targeting on the bottom. Okay. Alright, throw you down there. You need zombies at the bottom. Okay. Ta-da! And now I can get ODS. Discounts are almost always useless anyways. No, why are you saying that? I'm the discount enjoyer. Discounts are amazing. Azili should do 20 damage a hit to Moabs? Really? I clearly don't see that, but I mean, maybe that's true. But if that is true, that's not even like a whole lot of damage because Azili attacks slow. So you might get like 3 in. That's 60 damage. It's not a lot. Okay, so anyways, we have to start saving up at the end of 47. So I can buy an Alk. Probably without Crosspath, and I might be able to squeeze Village in. Oh, it's not end of 47. It's end of 48, I mean. So yes, I can get Village in. Which I think I will do. And then we have to start saving up for Pod. This song is also really good. It has a kind of jarring intro, though. Okay, so start saving up for Pod. Can I buy Alk Crosspath? I think I can buy Alk Crosspath on you. If I need to, I'll just do that. But let's go. Why would you spend less money when you could spend more money? Why have billions when you could have millions? Is that the correct answer? I don't know. Why spend so much money? But anyways, One Night Deacon, how did that workshop go? I was thinking because that might have wanted to try doing all expert half caches in one stream, just straight in a row. Might be an interesting challenge. Probably a good video too. You got it eventually, cool. Alright, how are we doing here? 52 already getting issues. I mean, 52 is a hard round. I think a lot of our issues can be solved just by spamming retarget at the bottom. So just retarget, retarget, retarget. Because it only pops like one set of balloons on the retarget, so you just have to keep spamming it. I think it's just on this map specifically, it's kind of weird. Where does that Moab come from? Right there. Oh, you got no graveyard. That's an issue. Okay. There, we beat it. See? That's how you do it. Took 70 hours because you're still a beginner. Wow. Half cache is where you use your farm instas. I mean, you also can do it that way. I think that's the way more sane way of doing it. But there's a few ways. Okay, we're back. I think you should keep Necro on the bottom so it gives you more graveyard. Well, here's this what's happened when you put Necro on the bottom. It immediately goes back to the top again. Actually, why is it doing it now? What in the world? Before it was like literally just not doing that. That is so bizarre. Cause like something would come by and then it would like automatically switch over. Okay, well I guess that works. Yeah, but like I targeted it and then it like immediately switched over. And it was not because it was in range of the Alk part, which I know is like can be a case sometimes, but that's odd. I swear it was like being difficult before. So I can just do this now? I also guess can use Heartstopper here. Okay, that makes things easier. Ish. Close still. But like with WAF on this side, we don't really have many issues over there. So I probably can just like put you there at the end. Okay, that works. I guess ODS just does ODS things, and we should be able to get our Prince of Darkness before round 63 and not have to deal with any of those stupid issues from before. Take your targeting off. Okay. This should just rip apart 63. So easy. Yeah, the Pod WAF is like stronger, right? I forget the exact stats. I can look it up and we can check it out. There you got anti-balloon on Ravine. Pretty cool. Alright. Slash tower wizard monkey 005. How much damage does the waft do? Oh, I put in the wrong stats. You always go guided magic on pod. It's only better if you like need the range really, or you need to see over the wall. It's 025 I need to put in specifically. So the shimmer. It's considered deploy wall. One dam. It only has one damage. I thought it used to do way more damage. Did it get like nerfed? Because I remember the pod wall of fire would do like more damage. Seems like I guess that got changed at some point. That was a nerf. Because it doesn't give any more damage. Well, okay. Well, I guess then it's not as good. That's odd. I thought it used to do that. Get fireball, which doesn't really do anything. And then wall of fire is just the same as a regular wall of fire. Okay, well, I guess I learned that at some point that got changed. Yeah, maybe it was changed when pod was nerfed, so I guess I got a bad cross path. Maybe that was a key to late game. Anyways, I need discount, primary training, glue gunner. We can put glue right here. Should just be a good spot. You won't be able to touch BFBs in that range unless I get primary mentoring, which I don't think I will be, right? You don't touch BFBs. No. It would be able to hit a ZMG. I mean, that's fine. I could focus ranges at some point, but that's alright. I'd also need this, which, because technically we don't really have camo, I could use you to set the target on the other side. It probably won't reach, right? No, it won't. I mean, that doesn't really matter much anyways. I can put you right here. So there's our overclock. Very cool. Uh-oh, discount. I guess you prefer being a billionaire instead of a millionaire? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Being a millionaire is better because you don't get blamed for everything. True. Why have billions when you could have discount? I mean, it's kind of obvious. You'd want to discount your monkeys than have like just $1 billion. Okay, look how much easier this round 78 is. So we even have our total overclock up too. Like, that's not an issue. Very cool. Okay. When's the black border speed run? Never. That's when it is. I'm not doing it. Not very fun. I just like, ever since I, oh wait, why did I get overclock now? Bro, I need to go for Shredder. Okay, I'm silly. I mean, that shouldn't really matter much because I do have a Zeely, so. Someone should have told me that before I got overclock. But yeah, we're not black borders stink and are very smelly. they probably should use deodorant because they smell so bad. That's what I have to say about black borders. As you can see, I clearly love them. Yeah, all men are hot nose. So accurate, right? Yeah. Yeah, what does one-eyed deacon think about black borders? As someone who's in the process of getting all of them, I would have told you that if I knew anything and was paying attention. Wow. You would have told me so much. Okay, well, Sky Shredder is going to be coming up like a bit late, but should be fine. I'm excited to finally be able to use a Zeely in the late game. Sanctuary is harder. Did you use a guide on Ravine? Because I feel like doing Ravine guideless is pretty difficult. Like, that's not really the easiest of all things to do. Okay. We're just going to wait for these to come in a bit so we can use the graveyard. That replenishes graveyard. Yeah, it does. Nice. So is this around 87 Shredder? Because I got OC first. OC then Shredder meta. Totally how you do this strategy, right? If it wasn't for Azili, I would have literally just been screwed there on round 85. And then 87 if 85 didn't get me. But with Azili, we can actually just beat round 87, so that's pretty cool. Because you just do this, you go womp, womp. This CMG goes down, then that one, then that one. Like, look how cool that is. And then I can get Shredder. Nice. So, what else do I need? Hopefully not really a whole lot. Maybe something here and there. Oh, I should get that cross path, first of all. It took you 7 attempts. I think it's because you have more experience with Ravine. Interesting. You like the idea of doing a Black Border speedrun, but I'd imagine it's miserable. Frosty does a whole lot of that kind of stuff. I haven't actually seen Frosty stream in some time. I wonder what the Frosty's doing, but you could talk to him about that. Anyways, the plan should be simple. I mean, you just use Hex on ZOMGs, and then use OC on Pod to kill DDTs. Hopefully it can kill 99. Should be. And then for 100, I can do Shredder Micro and OC Shredder. So that should just work. Like, I can use the Hex and just wipe out all those CMGs. They're gone. It's like they didn't exist. So regular DDTs, I feel like you can beat it without using... Yeah, you don't even need to use OC to beat the regular DDTs. Wow, this ad is annoying. Yeah. Bit annoying. You can't really, like, do much about ads on Twitch, which kind of sucks. But if you want, you can... there's a mode that you can enable that will give subscribers ads. If you want to be that mean, I guess. I mean, it's something you could do. Okay, so we leaked there because the Hex was on top of the ZOMGs at the top, which it considers the first target. So we gotta, like, kill the ZOMGs up there before. But nope, that doesn't happen. Oh, can we... Okay, then that just worked, I guess. Alright, 95's here. But yeah, we should totally smash this, the cash needed. I mean, you're already almost there. Or over it. I forget. It was like 24k, right? Using Azili instead of Oben. I don't really know why you would use Oben with this strategy. I guess Oben gives more pierce to Pod, which is good, but Oben's cleanup and Pod is also cleanup. You want to have something that's not really cleanup. Sai could kind of work just because Sai is like a nuke ability, and you could do like nuke ability on cleanup and then focus like heavy on presses. But Oben doesn't really offer that. So how do I want to do... I'm thinking of doing this. If I OCU now. I mean, that will give me more options against 97 because I don't want to have 97 be the reason why I don't have abilities. So I'm thinking I could do like Hex ASAP on 97. Or what if I do this? What if I focus this first? Take this guy out. No, that doesn't really work. Oh, I could buy center path. I never bought center path. Focus this side first of all. And now move the Necro range all the way back and take it out. Nice. And now I can move the Necro range down here and take this out. That did not work. What if I use this ASAP? What does it get me? It will take this one out and then hopefully not all of that out. Yeah, I think it will take everything out there. Yeah. If I use an OC early, will it time out? Because I want to have abilities up on 98. So if I use my OC on Shredder, that takes that out. We can move this over here. It's fine if it has a little bit up left, because then I'll be able to do something. But that's kind of too much. I really messed up bad by using OC on. I should have thought that out more and realized that I could use OC and still have it back, but I can't do that with Hex. That's kind of stupid. I mean, I could try this. That's still kind of a lot. Why would a beginner map not be a beginner map? I don't know. Oh, best viewer is nice. Yeah. I could try to just do that micro again. That might work. Or also buy like a press. Bro, I need center path. It's ace micro time. Yeah, that one pops down a little too late. It might work. I need like a really clutch animated BFB there. Or perhaps in a spot where like it kind of gets both of these damaged generally. Okay, this seems really good. Okay, move that down here now. Bro, it didn't put a BFB there. That's kind of annoying. I think this should work. I just have to do some micro from my faults. Ace Micro Pro over here. Okay, that was really good. Oh, jeez, Ace wasn't in the right spot to get the Moabs down. Um, I could go for a press honestly because I feel like I still might need that against 98, but it might be possible just without. What I'm thinking is I try to just damage generally both of these ZOMGs up here a little bit more, because I don't need to only just get that one, because I still have a lot of leeway on this first ZOMG. Like that. And that was just not in the right spot then. Damn. If it was, it would have popped the ceramics too. That's annoying. But I think that would do better. I just try to like damage both of these roughly too. Oh, no, you want to go there. Okay. Fun. Bro, why are you not in the right spot every time? OC once. No, I can't OC because then I don't have OC on 98. See, that's the issue. I put myself into a 96. I used Hex on 96 for some stupid reason. So I can't use OC at the start of 97 and get it up at 98. Which is 100% my fault. And now I have to do Ace Micro to deal with that issue. Okay, that takes out that. Bro, it's... Oh my goodness. It's like in the complete opposite spot every single time. It needs to be going down this way. And every time I get that there, it's going the other way around. I mean, like, I feel like I can control that, but every time I get there, it's just always moving in the wrong direction. Okay. Nice. Switch flight pattern. A little bit late. It kind of needs to be like directly over it, and I need to get like a clutch BFB. I mean, we have the graveyard to spawn stuff there. So I wonder why we aren't... Oh wait, I don't even have Al Cross Path on here. What in the world? I should get that. Maybe that will fix it. Maybe that will make it easier all of a sudden. That was really scuffed, but okay. Oh, I guess I see. I mean, I don't have a... I need to take it on center path for that last bit, but... I mean, I did that beginning really terribly there. Oh, I never targeted pod. That was an issue. Okay. Yeah, I need to get center path up there. Okay, now that we have pod target up there, you should be able to start dealing damage ASAP. Come over. Okay. Let's keep you on center path now. And it just leaks all the ceramics. I think I might just have to get press. I can't really deal with this stuff. I'm getting press. Or what if I target the bottom one first? Super late OC would be fine. Yeah, but then I can't like switch because I don't know if I'll need OC on Shredder pod. I guess I could just gamble and do that, but I want to see if this works. This might just work out better. Okay, so the missiles target you, so you're going to pop down first no matter what. And also the thing about super late OC is that my OC will like go in the middle of the round, which you do not want. That is really, really bad. So no, I can't really do that. I'm just going to try to damage this CMG as much as possible right here. Why are you on that flight pattern? Okay, that was really, really bad. All right, let's move you back here now. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just getting press. Probably up here. And maybe this, because, yeah, probably middle path. And grab that cross path too. So I'll give it. If I didn't use Hex on 98, I would not be forced to buy that press. And I might need it on 98. I don't know. Probably not, though. So that kind of sucks. Why does it... It doesn't put a ZOMG right there when everything pops down. But it does for the other side. Huh? I mean, I also could put press like here. That's the wrong cross path. You need to retarget. I could try that, I guess. Here, I'll also do this. I'll put you on last. Because on last, then you'd be targeting the other ZOMG that like actually needs to be targeted. Okay, wait, no, just go on strong. Okay. It didn't do it. It doesn't clean up that side. Hello. Ooga JF. Yeah, bro, this is literally all my fault from using OC the round before. I mean, what I could do is I could try using OC and having it like half up, so it would be, I guess, open for the cleanup of 98 on pod. I mean, I could try that. Like, don't really get that. I could put I mean, that doesn't really matter much though. Here, if I do it on like pod instead, and I guess just focus back here, it might stall things out a little longer. That's not that long. Could I call me Uga? That sounds good. I'm in a little bit of an annoying pickle that I put myself into, unfortunately. I'm wondering if I can put the ace like way back here to stall it out a little longer. Shredder with OC for the start should be fine. I'm thinking I want more cleanup, because I mean I have, I guess, single target with pod. So cleanup is more so the concern. Okay, pod OC, can you deal with this? I mean, I guess I have Shredder back there, so maybe. Okay, come on, take that out. Take it out. Nice. Okay, so that cleaned up there. And now I can put that over here. And does this get stalled out? Can we deal with these insides here? No, not really. I mean, I guess that method will work a little bit. I could try just putting it over a little more, just to like get a little more uptime. Okay, and then I guess I'll bring you over here. So why are you spawning BFBs up at the top when you're targeted down here? And bro, that's so weird. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it like that. I think we'll have to just resort to this, and we'll see what happens on 98. Again, I put myself in a really, really bad situation. It doesn't even work. That's funny. Oh, I do not want to stim. You clearly don't own a Magnus Perfectus. No, I do not. Yeah. Stealthy's here. Hello. Also, it will help split the round so Pod doesn't get overwhelmed. Maybe. Okay. Do that and clean it all up. Or I guess maybe Shredder would be better, because then I could do like more single target straight on at the start of 98. Okay, we're rolling with this. We are rolling with this. All right, Azili, are you ready to... Or it might just be totally fine. Who knows? Azili, just get those ZOMGs. Pod. Okay, we can OC pod now. And do we deal with it? Yes. Now, one concern of mine is 99. I want to see if I can go through 98 with getting OC very late. So I guess this would help starting off. And kind of do that more so immediately. Bring you to figure infinite about now. And okay, that was actually really, really, really good. That was really good. Can I do this just without using OC? Yes, I can. So now instantly on 99 we use OC to be able to beat 99 hopefully. I can do that. That leaked one ceramic. Okay, this is just gonna be some RNG. I think it might be better to start kind of at the bottom and then move over. Will that work? Okay, that worked. And now we just have 100 to deal with. And we should be getting OC up at some point. And now I can just do ace micro and all. And this should just work, hopefully. We'll set Azili on first. And then we hex when it opens up. Ooh, that's opening up a bit late. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit of an issue. We'll see if this will work out a little bit better. I guess I get OC a little too late on Shredder, so it would have been good to use OC on Pod at the end of 98, I guess, but too late for that. Nope, I can OC that. I'll just throw you there. Oh, I forgot to. Was hitting 4 instead. Oh, and I never even bought that. Okay. Yeah, on 100 time. Oh, don't go that way. Okay. And we can set you to target there. Use that. Get Pod over here. No, come on, set the target. And then spam 3. Okay, we did it. We did it. Those are both hexed. Let's go. Whew. There we go. That was pretty good. 51k spare on this map. This isn't an easy map. I mean, we totally smashed that before. Like, I mean, you can't see the picture of the setup, but there was only 25k spare, I believe. Yeah, like they had a whole stim, a few shredders, a sticky bomb, a snorm, a press, a conch, all that stuff. We completely got rid of it, and that's a clean setup. Very, very good. A little bit of suffering. I guess I could have got another 1k spare because I didn't actually have to buy that, but I mean, maybe it did enough to help, but I mean, that's still pretty good. Like, we did that well. Very, very good. I'm satisfied with that. Cool. It would have been terrible if you OC'd the Alk. Yeah. I've done that before. I've done that on Ouch BB once. I overclocked the Alk on round 98 and then I lost. Not the most fun thing. You like the emote. Pretty good. Okay, now the other one. We did that. We did that. We can do this one. So what was even in this? So this one was Silly Bleh. I think Bleh. You were the one that submitted that solver workshop one, right? Just balloon solver. You can pick any hero. So it's just solver any hero workshop. I think someone got an 80k, but I might be misremembering on the Emporium server. Okay, well, I mean, that was probably with Geraldo. Geraldo, I don't know if Geraldo could push that much, because, I mean, probably. You could cut OC with Geraldo. Yeah, and then you'd save, like, 10k more. Alright. So anyways, we got a salvage on workshop. What hero do I want to bring? I mean, we could do synth or harmonic and harmonic solver. And then what else? I mean, something that will at least get DDT as well. That isn't Gwen, because Gwen only makes towers pop DDTs, and we don't have a tower that will pop the DDTs. Probably Church. Sure. I mean, that actually sounds like a pretty good combination to me. Okay, so I think really, I mean, this setup was really weird. There's just a lot of Moab presses. With what hero is in there? Do I see the hero? Oh, it looks like Sai. Okay. That's a lot of Moab. We aren't going to be getting that many Moab presses. You don't in the what was it? In the stream you won't see it, but in the video that's a lot of Moab presses. So we're going to have to beat it with more than 2.6k spare, which is going to be very easy to do, but we'll try to push it a bit. We'll try to see how far we can get. So we got to do this early game here, and already screwed things up. Okay, last strong first. It was a masterpiece. Oh, it was with Psy? Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. 15 Moab presses. That's how many there was exactly. So, as the person who submitted it is in the stream now. So we're gonna be fixing this up live, I guess. So with Churchill, we're gonna be doing spike, double shot, all that stuff, and we're gonna be landing down Churchill a little bit later. But I think Churchill should be able to take out everything else easily enough. Solver Symphonic should be able to just clean up. ZOMG should be no issues with Harmonic, and then Solver rest the cleanup, I guess is how it goes. I forgot to buy the upgrades. Let's go. So good at this. But yeah, Balloon Solver with Psy indeed is not a good idea, because you're doing both cleanup, like very strong cleanup, that is. Like, they're both great towers, but they both don't do anything to ZOMGs. Or the bad to say. I guess you have Final Harmonic, which does stuff to the bad, but I mean, with enough finessing and micro, I think you could get it to work, but it's just like DDTs will be an issue. So yeah, I don't know what you were gonna do about that one. Anyways, I'm thinking I can just go straight into double shot, to be honest. We'll have at least Churchill before 28, hopefully. So that shouldn't be much of an issue. This cannot be, actually I think it can beat 15, but I'm just gonna get calc drops right here because I'll probably need that later on anyways. DDTs were the easiest part, really? Interesting. I mean, with 15 Moab presses, I feel like there'd be other easy parts, but that was strange. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with 15 Moab presses. I've done a press spam run, I think, on Ouch. I might bring it back and try it again at some point, because it was fun. Press spam is something, I can tell you that. Okay, so we're doing double shot ninja now, I guess. It obviously won't save up into Church from here. So let's see, with double shot count drops, can we go straight into Church? I believe so. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for a SPAC. I mean, I could just for like the early game. Around 40 is going to be a little bit of an issue, I think. I'm wondering how we should work that out. Okay, anyways, Churchill's coming up right here. I mean, I have motors in use, but I will need to get Solver eventually. So I'm wondering if, like, just shove in the meantime would work. I mean, shove wouldn't be bad. It especially would help with DDTs if I ever need more assistance on that. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to use like a motor here or something, because I can't really beat this. Actually, I mean, could I just get glue now? Probably. I mean, there's probably a way to do this without a motor. I wish there was a C's camo icon that showed on every tower, because not every upgrade has it, obviously. I guess that would be more for like new players. I mean, I'm not really a new player, so I guess I don't have much opinion on it, but I kind of feel like it's fine as it is right now, to be honest. Okay, that works nice. We don't have to use a motor. Um, like some of it's kind of intuitive. There are towers that like you would expect to have camo, and I guess they just don't have camo. And then some that you wouldn't expect and they just do. So I don't really know, but like to me at this point, like I kind of know what has camo and what doesn't have camo, so it's not really much of an issue. But yeah, are you newer to the game? I guess. Um, Keld, how do I say that? Something, dude. I'll just call you dude. Hello. Sorry I'm late bit stream. I've been driving for the past 7 hours. Wow, I do not like driving, so hopefully it wasn't that boring to you. Churchill is good. Yeah, it is good. But thanks for coming by. You're not late, I guess, because we have this whole other run, and the stream VOD will be uploaded to YouTube anyways, so you watch it later. Oh, like cool? Okay. I'll just call you cool, dude. Cataboo's here. I'm bored. Can you beat my map that starts with Gabe and ends with Factory? I don't know. Can I? Maybe. It's a possibility if I can. Right now we've got this challenge here to do. I'll be able to beat this, and then I'm pretty sure I'll have to head out. Like I won't have time to beat another one. Unless it's literally like 20 minutes long. Gabe Bowser's Factory. Wowzers. Okay, so I'm leaking to like ceramic here. I could just buy this maybe? Or I guess I could just use the ability because I won't really need that on 39, I'd imagine. I'll probably throw a village right in here, but we should have a lot of money going into around 40. So I could do whatever I want there. I could get that whole shove if I need it, and discount it too, even too, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that's giving me issues. Anyways, let's go. If I get this right here, I could still get you in there and all, yeah. Will this allow me to beat it? I guess we'll pop the blacks for Churchill a little bit. Yeah, this should just work. And then we'll have... Oh, nope, it's starting to trail on everything. If I set you to last, are you just going to be better? But anyways, I've decided shove is how I'm beating round 40. Okay, I'm surprised I'm getting a little bit of issues, but I think that's alright, because on top of the shove, I can still purchase glue upgrades, and I can do that like freely because I won't have to be getting anything on round 40 because Churchill will be able to just clean up everything. I'm wondering if I can use... I mean, I guess I could try using a church ability. I feel like I wouldn't really need it. I mean, maybe, but if I can get glue to just glue everything, I shouldn't need it. So I could use church ability here. But you're starting to chase. It's so annoying. Why are you not beating round 39? I feel like I've been getting into that some, like... 39's just been being a difficult round for no reason. Okay, use the ability. Okay. Take it out. There we go. And now, can we even get the Churchill ability back? I probably want to take you off last. There we go. Pop it? Come on. When will this thing pop? There? Okay, that didn't really beat it. So I'm going to need something at least. Actually, I wonder... This just might do it. Okay, that worked. Nice. Glue's pretty good. And then I guess we'll have this Moab shove for when more Moabs come in. Um, did they remove the skull emoji? I don't know, maybe. 39 on workshop without SPAC kind of sucks, yeah. This glue's good. They made these glues like actually really strong recently. Oh my gosh, we actually just beat that without buying anything. Anyways, we're gonna have to go primary training. We'll get splatter now, change you to first, get liquefier, and this thing actually can just clean up really, really well. We might still have to get like a SPAC though, real quick. I'll be trying to get solver before 63. That's kind of the goal. How much is solver again? I kind of forgot. 24k. Okay. So that's like I think that's a after 49 purchase. So I still have more money that I can spend. Like a good amount more money. Did you know 320 Dissolver can beat 63 by itself on most beginner maps? Yeah, I'd believe it. I think 302 Mortar can also do that. Like, it's just, they made these, like, really strong recently. Which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. So I'm going to have, like, a whole 8k more I could spend and still get Solver before 63. But I might try to do it without, because if I can get Solver before 60, that would actually be really good. And then I also have the motors that I can use. They're both still free. So if I just have Shove sitting right there, we should be able to just like take out all this stuff. And Churchill, I guess we'll get level 10 soon. So we'll have Barrage. You beat 63 on 2 map solo. Yeah. It's a good tower. Liquefier is just like really good too now. I've been seeing like some people use it as like late game ceramic cleanup, and I might want to try that a bit sometime. I'm not really sure how I would like it because I could incorporate that into a challenge, but like at the same time I want to try to optimize that challenge, so I don't know. I don't know how I would really test that out. Or I guess I could do like something like that just to show, like, get a few. But then if I get a few dissolvers, then you might as well get one solver and just, like, be better. So I don't really know. I indeed do not know. Okay, so you have to use ability here. Oh, it's so clean. Churchill ability just, like, destroys everything. Alright, so will I be able to go straight into solver? It looks like it, to be honest. I'm gonna have to deal with camos some way. Probably signal flare for that. Yeah, signal flare I guess is good. Churchill won't be able to solo the camos, so let's just throw that signal flare down here now. I think 013, I mean, it's not under village, but I think that should just be good enough for DDTs, and Churchill should be able to get the rest. I can go for the resonance now. Just throw you down here. Yeah. Can almost solo 63 on Infernal. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Alright. So now it's time for Symphonic Resonance, and we should be able to just really easily save up into the tier 5. I don't think that would be much of a challenge. I'll move this down a little bit so we don't like stall out these rounds like crazy by accident. Does cross pathing matter? I think 104, but I've also seen people getting 204. I forget exactly. I could try looking it up. Let's see, what does this say? seeking rotation speed. Projectile. The attack cooldown decreases, but it doesn't affect. Oh wait, does it? It does affect Trance Totem. Okay, so 204 does affect Trance Totem. Good to know. We will be getting it then. That might have helped a challenge recently where I was using this and did not get 204. But that's good to know now. That might have been changed recently, but just looked up the stats and yes, 204 does affect Trance Totem. So now it's solver time. Should be pretty easy getting into solver. And hopefully this will be able to like beat everything without having to buy much. I mean, I feel like I could buy a Sabu, but I feel like I could get through all of these rounds with just using the motors for less. I wonder how hard it would be to go for a 502 instead of a 520. Well, 520 is better because it gives more pierce to puddles. Something that would also help out the solver is Alk buffing it because it would give puddle pierce, which is direct damage. In the same sense that Alk buffing a Spike Factory to give it more pierce would give it more damage too. But also, actually, I mean, you could stim instead of B-Brew a Spike Factory to give it even more damage, but that really isn't worth it at all because it's kind of really expensive for +1 pierce. There's way better ways to get more pierce. Since the DOT lasts longer for single target, I don't really think that would be an issue. I mean, because you can do, you can micro it. I mean, I guess it's not really intended, so it's a bug, but you can just spam the totem to constantly refresh the DOT, and it just like will kill the bad. So if that was an issue, I don't think it really is much of an issue. I'd just rather have Pierce in that case too. So yeah. Okay, so what we're gotta micro this mortar, or I guess I could maybe use the ability to mortar micro. Yeah, I'd say that. It helps with 99. I mean, I guess it would help with 100, but I don't really know past that. Okay, now the purples are here. Okay, there we go. It just insta-killed everything. And now the next camos will be DDTs, so just target that mortar up there, and we should be good. This has been really chill so far. Not really many issues. You buff Churchill. What is it again? It's nearby heroes get improved range cooldown, and magic monkeys get extra pierce. You are not a magic monkey, you're a hero, so you get range and cooldown, which I guess is good. Oh, you got giant range now. Look at that. You can attack all the way up there. Okay, look at you go. I'll grab that. This will help with DDTs a bit. I guess past this presses would really be the next big thing. If ZOMGs are such an issue, but with Moa Barrage, it might not be. Yeah, you always go 5-2-0 because it's way before you have Mermonkey. Yeah, that's true. I mean, saving up to this with 502 with 402 would not be fun. Okay, so let's see. I've got an issue. I died here. How does one do that? Fortifieds? Yeah, it looks like Fortifieds. I'm gonna Alk buff you now. We'll probably have to get a few presses. In the meantime, maybe OC on Church. I feel like OC is kind of expensive. I feel like we can get away without OC. It'd be cheaper to get a few presses. But yeah, Alk buff on the solver should just be good. Also, the puddles and the circles is really nice too. Is this a no extender? Or no, we're not doing that anymore. We are not doing that. That was terrible. Were you in the stream for that? I will be glad to use the extension. I haven't used any yet though. So it's nice that I wasn't forced to use any early on. So we could use artillery barrage and kind of just take all that out, which is really nice. Okay, some stuff's leaking a little bit. Wonder if I put shove down there, maybe? I don't know. I can't really get an M glue because I need solver on stuff. So I think this is where we might have to just do like some micro. So when that goes off, you close it immediately and then it loops everything back around again. And then we can put the totem down, and as long as you have enough space, it kind of just deals with everything. Because it refreshes every time you use it. I also could just use that. Although that was kind of bad. But yeah, as long as you have enough space, it should just kind of work. So I'll have to use that to kind of deal with everything. All right, suck it all in now. Nice. And then solver can take everything inside. Very cool. I like how when everything got sucked in, it just gets instantly destroyed. Suck it in, nice. So yeah, that's the micro that we're talking about, but I still might have to get like a few presses just to make it all more manageable. Because I don't really want to be doing that micro so much. Let's see, can I take this out with this? Okay, that works out. You should be able to just suck these DDTs in. Yep. Yeah, the DDTs don't go down that easily. A Sabo might also be good because it would make the symphonic resonance actually a lot stronger. Just because it would decrease the space and you could get more micro abilities in. And I guess it would also help against DDTs, 99 in particular. It would be a lot easier to deal with that. Okay, so let's use this ability here. Micro the totem. Okay, something got through. Yeah, I'm thinking Sabo would just be good. I guess I'll put the Sabo here. I'll buy Sabo. I was trying not to, but then I realized like, I might as well. When you get more Pierce, how useful. Every day I needed that. Okay, use all that. And Solver should just be able to rip this apart. Bro, what, ceramic leaks, really? Nice. Yeah, it does. That's why I got it. Okay, suck it all in. Ah, something got through again. Again, I don't want to use the motors unless I really have to. Oh, okay. Do we clean that up? Nice. And I get to keep that Sabo. If I do that, will they all go in? All but one of them. Nice. I gotta use this a bit later. So like now, so it resets Sabo, and then they all go in. Very cool. And then all of them should just die. Yeah, nice. Bro, it's a fortified league. So basically, if we can get the DDTs in, they should just die, which is good. But for other parts, like 95, when there's so many, we're going to need a little something extra. And I guess I'll just have to use that ability at the end. Cool. Okay, so that's 93. And then we have 94. I'm probably going to have to plug in my computer. So I'll have to do a move because my computer doesn't have much charge right now. I'll do that right now. Okay, that works. So let's see, 94. Ah, that's not nice. I think we can do this without a motors too. I'll use a motor on 95 definitely. If I push it out a little earlier, maybe we'll get it. Okay, I think this works. And then, come on, get it. Get them in. Okay, good. There we go. That works out. And I guess there's still a ZOMG there for some reason. Okay, nice. So probably have to, I don't know which one I'll have to use. We'll see. So we can get a whole bunch in here immediately. And then I guess I could try using this. Okay, that kind of left a little abruptly. Yeah, ceramics can be an issue, but I'm not going to get like anything to deal with that because I'm just like that. Okay, so they all go in, and then I use that right there. Use level 3, and I think with level 3 up, you literally can just rip apart the rest. Yeah, very cool. But yeah, like Balloon Impact is good for the ceramics and all, but we can finesse our way through it and not get at anything. So all of this should go down really well. Pop it out, bring them back in, use the ability. Okay, 97's here. This, we just spin them around a whole bunch. Although we might have an issue because they're... I mean, I can use shove actually to help out here, so I might as well just leak this around because we're not beating it on this attempt. So I can use shove up here. And then get the totem starting off immediately up at the top. Like that. And I guess I can use Sabo too, just because these guys are going to take forever. They're going to be spinning up here like crazy. And now I can micro the totem because it's more so in range. They're still getting kind of far. I don't like this. Yeah, I could use an ability maybe. Yeah. Balloon Solver is the best ceramic cleanup. But yeah, sometimes like if a fortified mob gets over here, like a ceramic could leak. But if we do it right, the solver can actually get everything. So we just have to get to that doing everything right part. So use Sabo here ASAP again. Wait for the last one, and now we do micro. Use level 3. Okay, get these last fortifieds in, and then this should take them all down. Please. Oh my god, that was so close. That was so close. Darn. That was actually really, really close. Hmm. 97 might take some work, but we can do it without it. Is Churchill the main DPS now? It's actually Solver is. Solver's... Actually, Churchill's done more than I expected, but yeah. Solver's doing most of the work. Alright, so when they spit out, we'll use Sabo. I should have microed it right there, but oh well. Come on, get it in. Get it in. And then we win. There we go. We got it. Phew. That was something. Okay, so now this round, we should be able to just do something, maybe, and win. I can put this up here. And then I could spit it out, use that, and maybe Solver can just destroy everything. No, I'm gonna have to use the other ability. Or I wonder if I could do it with just the top one. We'll see. We have a lot of options here. Yeah, this is probably where you need to buy press. Nah, we don't need to. I'm a mobile player now. Around 600 game on resort going when my PC overheated and it died. But it was a budget build and I still don't have a good PC. Yeah, I don't have a PC either. I'm playing on a MacBook. Shove is going to carry. Yeah, but we can beat this without presses. So I'm wondering if we can beat it without a track extension too. That's what I'm trying here. We do reverse motor. Pull that. It's still trance and stuff. And now we spit out. And okay, that was actually really close. What in the world did you just do there? Okay. Start off at the top. Close. Should still work though. One ceramic leaked, kind of odd. Yeah, okay, I think I have to do extension on this one. Abyssal Warrior could help. Now, we don't have to buy anything. I can get through it with... We're going to be using extensions now. Okay, so can I do... I want to try to beat that first part without... So if I do that now, can we get away now? Not really. Those fortified mobs are going to leak through. So I have to do track extension before that at least. Or if I spit out early... Maybe if I spit out early again, I could get away without doing that part. So like spit out now. Because those fortifieds come in. And then they go in. Nice. And then I guess we use extensions like now. And then with 10 more seconds, that should be able to just deal with enough of everything. The issue is that it spits some stuff out like at really bad places. I might have to use both. Because, I mean, Sabo I guess would work too, but then, I mean, I could try getting Sabo. I think everything will just die too quickly for Sabo though. So if I use Sabo and then track extension like there, I somehow leak something. Okay, yeah. I'll have to use both of them. So, that being said, I'm thinking we just do motor, not use Sabo, use the slow, and then micro this. Actually, I can use track extensions like now. Because I have a lot of time on this to finish things off. Okay. There we go. We take it out and we get Sabo here. Set you on last. Take all the DDTs in. This should just work. I mean, I don't even have to use level 3. I should save that for 100. I'd use that at a bad time. That ceramic was crazy, yeah. Again, we don't have to buy anything. Nor do we have to use any activations on 99. Because I can suck everything in. All the DDTs in. Besides one, which will get slowed by the press and go nowhere. Impressive. Oh, we're putting this here so only the DDTs go in. And that gets killed. Nice. And we have to do extension here. Actually, I don't think I do. I don't think I have to do anything. The mythical moon is here. Hello. I feel like I recognize your name somewhere. I'm not sure though. Okay, yeah, this will work without anything. How long you time it? Or yeah. I mean, I'm not really timing it. I'm just like praying to RNG, really, that it works. I guess this is like timing it right here. Yeah, one of them didn't go in. Yeah, one of them doesn't seem to get sucked in. necessarily. So use it now. You chance again. Okay, now they're in. Chance again. And hopefully I can get another one in. Okay, this should... No. Bruh. We didn't get them all in. Okay. I guess we throw this over here and set you on first, because I think the ZOMG counts as strong. That was really bad. Yeah. So maybe putting mortar over here would probably help. Okay, use that here. How does that one not go in? Maybe we just got lucky with like mortar and shove kind of stopped it. Okay, there we go. So now we need to get lucky and have BFBs going. So I'm thinking of holding it until it cycles again. And then spit out, put it over here. And I guess do that. No. I'd have to have it closer to solver because solver couldn't even affect it there. Okay. If the DDT gets decamoed, then it works. It's just RNG. On the insides now, that wouldn't really work. I also kind of need it to pop open the bat earlier. Okay. Need more luck, apparently. Okay, one more. I'm thinking spit now. Totem. Come on, get it all. Get all the BFBs in. Okay. There we go. We did it. Nice. That took a little bit of effort, but 76k is pretty good. It's a little bit of an improvement compared to your run. You're trying to use least cash on like maps, yeah. That's really pretty much all I've been doing recently. I should probably get more into like 2 megapops and that kind of stuff because I haven't done some of that in a while. I guess I did the exactly 2 megapops recently, but there's 76k spare with harmonic solver and Churchill too, which is really nice. Almost enough for a Bez. Can I buy a Bez? I don't know. I think I'm like 5k away from a Bez. A little bit of improvement. I could have bought like a lot of presses with that cash left over too, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I think we'll finish off there. There's 20 people. We'll do a quick raid. Let's see who's streaming. That was a nice way to end. We can raid. I don't really recognize anybody here. I recognize this guy. Let's try to do it. Slash raid V1 underscore rotate. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, you're gonna do 502 Rosa. Pretty cool. Well, anyways, guess I'll see you later. Bye.